Okay, oh, okay. I forgot to launch. You know, there's always one thing I forget to launch, I feel like, before I go live, but I think we should be good now. It should pop up here soon. There I am. Okay. Alright. Ugh. Today's a special live stream. I'm not really gonna do the whole, because I am gonna make this into a video later. I'm not gonna do the whole intro thing right now, but I am looking forward to doing the challenge I have set up for myself. But just in case people are coming in and they're not aware of the plan here, the goal is to try and build Anemo Traveler in a single live stream. I'm only going to be live until maybe 5:30, maybe a little bit before, because girls gotta eat. I've already had lunch, so. But yeah, and I'll probably be taking breaks, of course, for like the bathroom and stuff like that. But yes, but because I've hit 50 subscribers, this is the video I wanted to make. So I don't sound like super enthusiastic right now. Like, I gotta save my enthusiasm for the actual goal of today's live stream. But I figured I'd start out by just doing like my daily commissions. I'm not gonna farm yet though, because I'm saving farming and all my resin for what I might need for Traveler. Gonna be honest though, I have a lot of the things I need already. It's just gonna be about leveling, so it might not be that hard. Okay, so I'm gonna switch over to Genshin. Oh, that was really fast for me. Is Genshin not filling up the entire screen? I feel like it's not. Here, let me see. Oh. Am I? Oh, I'm Oh. No. Genshin needs to do that. Why am I so bad at this? Okay. I don't know. It's like kind of shrunken for some reason, and I can't figure out the reason for that. And if I click on it, I'm gonna accidentally click on... Okay, I'm kind of confused. You know, part of the reason might be the chat window I have. The overlay. But it's like... Okay, let me... Yeah, it's definitely kind of cut off or whatever. Maybe it's not that big of a deal, but like... Also, as you can see, I have a little timer up here I'm going to be using for when... the time is right. It's not. Stretch the screen? Did that fix it? Maybe? Can it stop showing me the chat when I'm trying to also like check it on my phone here? It looks better, but now the chat and myself are a little we're a little off to the side, aren't we? Okay. Let's grab... There we go. Yes, and then I have my little stopwatch friend. Is that a dude? I hate doing this, I'm not gonna lie. And then I was trying to pull up chat, and I'm just trying to look. I think it's fine. I might just... Okay, I don't know if that did anything. I can get it to like... Oh my gosh. This is hard and it doesn't have to be. Oh boy. No. Oh boy. Is that... Maybe I shouldn't have done a timer. Now I feel like it's gonna all look really bad. It doesn't help that I can't see very well. It's very small for me. Oh, okay, that looks pretty good. I'm gonna... No. Bro? No way, bro. I wish oh my gosh, Genshin. I wish things would just snap into place. But that's never how it is, huh? Okay, I think it's back to normal. I just want to grab the stopwatch, and I'm just gonna try and like center it over the chat a little bit. Okay, does that look good? Let me check. It looks alright. We're doing alright. Okay. That took way longer than it needed to. I think no one's here, though. So, you know what? I'm talking to a whole lot of nobody. So I think we're good. Next time I should definitely double check that, though. But that's fine. It's whatever. Okay. I'm gonna switch over to Genshin now. Gonna do stuff for reals. It's already almost time, so I guess I should just quickly do my... daily commissions, and then I'll get on the challenge part. Okay, so first challenge is over here. I think this is impregnable defense. I'm not gonna lie. There are not that many Natlan. Either there are not that many Natlan daily commissions, or I just random chance get the same ones every single day. Because I feel like I do the same like 4.
Not too far now. Coming to beat. Mind the wind.
Okay.
Farewell. Live.
Up and away.
War's over.
War is over. Sure, I guess so. If you'd like to think of it that way. But yeah, I don't know. For me, it feels like the Natlan daily commissions are always the same. Like, I feel like with other places, yeah, they have like the same that they cycle through. But I don't know. I just feel like there haven't been that many new ones in it. Like, I feel like oh, this one's new. But I feel like I do impregnable defense either here or... And I think there's like a avatar of lava you fight here. I fight that one like every day. What's this? Just a little flaunting. Time trial challenge. Okay, there are a couple of different ones this time. This one, oh, do I need to talk to... Oh, is this the picture taking one? Maybe I'll do that first, because I think you have to change the time of day. If it's the one I'm thinking about. I'm on Anemo Traveler right now. What are you talking about? Blah 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 blah. He's not a professional poet. You work at the ministry. Yeah, I've done this one twice now. I mean, because I start out, I don't do daily commissions all the time. Sometimes I just go around and open chests for the daily commission stuff. And get like the long-term encounter points, but since I've gotten really high exploration in Natlan now, I kind of am like, you know, I can afford to do the daily commissions in my last, like, couple days before Nodcry. How about I help you? Is it the People of the Springs? Oh, okay. I haven't done this one specifically. Please help me take a picture of that studio in the early morning hours. Take a photo of the Xynthia Studios. 6 to 8. Okay, must be over here. I don't know if I said that right, but okay. 6 to 8. The other one I've done the Scions of the Canopy one twice. I think like twice in a row as well. It was kind of crazy. Instead of them being like... Okay, so I'm in the right spot. I just need it to be 8. Need it to be 6 to 8 a.m. Well, they don't do p.m. really, you know? It's just like what we would call military time. Okay. Yeah, we'll get Aoife doing his little idle animation. That's not too bad. That's kind of a fun picture. Okay. Now we'll go back to Zicheng. Okay. Talk to him. It's actually kind of past the time I wanted. Oh well. I didn't anticipate having to, like, fix my entire display, so... You know. I imagine he has one for each of the first 3 tribes we got introduced to. I don't know if he would have any for... If we would have to do the same thing with him for, like... Flower Feather Clan. Okay, obviously this is gonna be a fighting time trial challenge. When it looks like this means it's a fighting type one. Because it kind of looks like a sword, you know?
Alright, let's finish this fast.
Lumine, echoing.
Not too far now.
That was quick. That was quick.
Mind the wind.
Oh wow, that was really easy. Like, okay, I know Aoife's not considered, like, a wonderful character, like, really good. I think he's better in single target. I think I remember hearing that somewhere. That he's, like, better in single target damage situations. But, like... I don't know. I mean, I know Farina's doing most of the damage, so that's probably... Yeah, no. Oh, okay. One of these. I'm not the best at these, at the Spirit Ways. Oh, I guess they're not gonna make me destroy targets when I'm doing this, though. Which I can just let it take me on a little ride. Sometimes you have to jump. Oh, there's a chest there. But that's not too bad. It's the ones where I have to destroy the targets. Sometimes I'm, like, really bad. This one is kind of AFKing. So. Yippee! Okay, I think that's all of them. Yeah. Yeah, I have 1,000 long and... Oh yeah, the Final Ember Forge. I'm in the process of doing that quest. I haven't finished it yet, though. But yes, I got all of them. I have a lot of long-term encounter points, and they keep being like, oh, you're gonna run out soon. I don't care. Because... I don't know. This team I call extra is just the ones I don't have friendship level 10 with yet. I know people don't like Dory, but, you know, might as well get friendship level 10 with her.
Thank you for completing today's... Add Astra at...
Mainly because I always prioritize the characters I like more first, except I don't think I have friendship level 10 with Auroron. And I don't have him in this team. I don't know. Sometimes I just pick random characters that I haven't gotten to friendship level 10. And I put them in my teapot to farm friendship levels.
This realm is truly...
And then I'll also claim daily commission rewards with them, because you get friendship points from doing that.
If you ever have it...
So, yeah. You know, I'd like to unlock all the name cards I can, because that's fun. I really need to do my... Oh, wait, I'm not... I could condense resin right now, but I'm not going to, because I think now is the time to actually start what I said I was going to start. You know. Okay, so let's change the party setup again, because I have a team called building ... and it's just, these are characters I want to make better, or haven't leveled up all the way yet. let's go to Statue 7. And I will go Resonate. Resonate with Anemo. Okay. Alrighty. So, we are now starting. So, welcome everyone to the 50 subscribers special video. Today, the challenge I've set up for myself is to try to build Anemo Traveler, Anemo lumine, because I selected female traveler, in a single live stream. So the goal for that is going to be, let's just take a look at her real quick so we can get an idea of what we're going for. So she's already level 80 ascended, I guess. I didn't think I'd actually ascended her at all yet. So the main thing is going to be getting her to level 90, which I may or may not be able to do based on the amount of, I have like quite a few XP materials, not that many. But I guess the goal is to get her to level 90, and then we're going to get the weapon to level 90 as well. It's level 20 now. It is not ascended, as you can see, so I still need to work on ascending it. I'm just going to use Skyward Blade because I feel like it matches her vibe. And I'm probably just going to end up using the sword across any traveler build I do in the future, which I think will just make things easier for me. Maybe it's kind of a cop-out in a way, you know, making things simpler, but I feel like it's kind of good to make things simple in a way. So yes. And then we're going to do, I don't know why she has 2 obsidian. I don't know what any of these pieces are doing on her, we're going to be honest. But we're going to get 4-piece Viridescent Venerer on her with like attack, crit, ER stats, and maybe some EM. So yeah, 4-piece VV with decent stats. We're going to go for decent stats. C6, obviously. And then for talents, I'm going to prioritize getting her skill and burst to level 8, both of them. Which I know this one says level 7, but it's actually +3, so it's only level 4. And this one should be only level 2. It's kind of weird, but yes. So, just to summarize, level 90... Character level 90, weapon level 90, 4-piece Viridescent Venerer with decent stats, and then skill and burst level, both of them to be level 8. I don't really care about her normal attack, because she does not really need normal attack leveled. And I'm going for 8 because I feel like 8 is a pretty good stopping point. If I can get them to level 10, that would be great, but I don't really want to count on that. And I don't know if I want to crown traveler talents. I should probably save my crowns for other things. So the biggest problems I'll probably run into are artifact farming, because I don't have very good VV pieces. All of my best VV pieces are on Aoife and Kazuha, and I don't want to take their pieces away. I want Traveler to have her own pieces. And then potentially getting her to level 90. I may not have enough books. I might have to farm for that. Like EXP materials I'll have to farm for. And then talents, maybe. I feel like I have a lot of leftover talents. I feel like I have a lot of talent books from, like, events and stuff that I have saved up and probably haven't used. So, yeah. I think with all that said, I'm gonna unequip all the random... Okay, we're gonna keep this for now. We're gonna unequip all the random pieces she has on, though, because she doesn't need those. So yeah, I think Viridescent Venerer. Yeah, we have... Okay, so like Heizo has some... Oh yeah, Xinyun has pieces too, but we're gonna let Xinyun keep her pieces because I actually use her sometimes. Oh, and Wanderer has a couple of them as well. So there's some decent pieces at my disposal. Actually, I'm surprised. I don't know why I have an HP per... You know, whatever. Oh yeah, and then I have no... Yeah, this is really... Yep. Artifacts. What do you know? I'm gonna look at her talents real quick because I don't believe... Okay. Okay. I was gonna say, I don't think she has any EM scalings. I think it's all attack scaling. The only reason I would want EM on her is if she had an EM passive that boosted allies' damage, kind of like Sucrose and Kazuha have, but she does not have it, so I think we're gonna go for attack sans, Anemo damage bonus goblet, which I already have, and crit rate circlet. Crit rate because, yeah, I know she gets a little bit of crit rate from her weapon, but it's only 4%, so it's not really that much. Okay. So I think what I want to start with is probably getting her to level 90. So let's see. I'm gonna start with these and see if how many of these I have to use. See if I can get her to level 90. Probably not with these, but I figured using these first is a good idea. Okay, so that got her to level 87. That's pretty good. Oh yeah, okay. Let's go. Level 90. We got step 1 complete. So she's level 90, and then next is the weapon. I farmed Tuesday and Friday because I was like, oh, right, I won't be able to farm whatever domains I want on Saturday. I'll have to go find, or I'll have to go farm those domains a different day if I don't have enough weapon materials. So I decided to farm ahead. Maybe that's... I just realized I had the stopwatch here and I haven't even started it. Okay, you know... Whatever. Do you think it's starting? It is not starting. Okay. I think I have to... There we go. Yeah! Yeah, totally. Okay, let's go back to Genshin. Okay. So yeah, so you can say I cheated by pre-farming the materials I needed, but I was like, it's gonna be kind of boring if I can't do that, so I have all the Boreal Teeth Ascension materials I need, so now I just need to add in all the materials I don't need. Don't ask about the others. Skyward Blade. If I'm being honest... Skyward Blade, yeah. If I'm being honest, I probably should just merge them, because I can't see a reason why I would ever need another one, but... Okay, 30... Oh yeah, right. I forgot this one. Second Ascension always goes to 40 before you have to ascend again. Weird. I don't know why that is, but... You know, why not? At least I do actually get enhancement or back. Okay, next ascension. Ugh, gotta take a little sip of water. Next ascension. Yeah, you can see the... If it gets to an hour, I'll probably have to expand the box, so... Anyway. Which it might, so maybe... I'm gonna just real quickly, This is so hard. This doesn't have to be hard. There we go. We'll just do that. Alright. And, okay. Ascension. Now let's just sit here and hold this down. I was individually pressing before. I don't know why I did that. I can just hold it down. Max EXP can add. Yes. Okay, level 50. Ascend. I also made sure to craft, like, all the branches I would need. So, yeah, once again, kind of cheating because I pre-farmed and, like, pre-crafted some materials. But, like, who really cares, you know? Okay. Level 60. We're going to ascend again. I know, I was going to do, like, level 80, you know? Level 80 on the weapon probably wouldn't be that bad, but I was gonna do, like, character level 80, then I was like, wait, my Traveler's already level 80, that's kind of... I'm skipping some steps, so I was like, okay, we'll do level 90, so then I actually have to give up materials. Alright, level 70. Bada bing, bada boom. But I also didn't want to be like, oh no guys, I can't actually farm for materials. Because that also would feel kind of bad. That's why I, like, pre-farmed the Boreal's Teeth, because I was like, that would suck. I'm not totally sure in talent books. Like I said, I probably have some random leftovers from events. But that doesn't mean I am confident I have all the ones I'll need. If not, you know, I can just say, I failed. Oh yeah, there's not going to be any stakes for if I fail, by the way, because I didn't think about any. Yeah. Yay, level 90, let's go. We only have been going for 3 minutes. Probably more than that, because I already, I forgot to set the timer before I... Start the timer before I started doing things. Okay, so artifacts. Goblets, I'm going to get rid of this real quick. Because the main thing I'm looking for is, yeah, Anemo damage bonus. So, yeah. This is the best one I have. It's pretty good. It has 10 crit rate. So, that's not bad. I mean, I could also go for... Oh, I forgot I have this. Weird. This set is probably not too bad paired with another set, but I'm going to stick with Viridescent Venerer. So, I guess I'll just confirm that filter. So I have some pieces already that I can potentially use. I'll take a look at the flower... What did I wonder why I didn't. Probably because it rolled HP. I'm gonna be honest. It probably rolled flat HP a couple of times and I said, nah. Now I'm starting to sound like a bang boo. Okay, let's use 5 of these. Oh, okay. Crit damage. If it rolls exclusively crit and ER, I will be happy. I know I don't want to use 2 or 3 star artifacts. I only use 4 star and above to level up my artifacts. But I don't really have a problem with having too many artifacts. I know some people do. I'm just gonna go for it. I'm just gonna put all I have into it. We're gonna level it up. I know I'm going to run the risk of her having too much ER, so that's why, like, attack percent would be nice, but, can't always have everything we want. Okay, I'm gonna prioritize level 0, because I want to use the leveled ones for... Ooh, defense. Okay, if it rolls defense again, I'm going to try to get a different one. Because, yeah... I'm trying to avoid bad rolls, but my whole thing is like... Okay, we'll stop there so we can see what minor effects it levels up. Ooh, okay. Yeah. I'm okay with it rolling a flat stat once, but if it rolls it twice, it's like, okay, that feels like a waste. So we're gonna just go ahead and keep that and unlock that one. So she wants attack. Again, we have a dead... No, it starts it. Okay, now I'm confused as to why I didn't like this one. Okay, I'm just gonna roll this one, and if it rolls a crit stat... Yeah, it's not too bad. I probably could have just done this. If it rolls a crit stat as its final stat, it'll be good enough in my book. So let's go for it. But yes, I think attack percent is probably more valuable than, like, ER. Too much ER could be kind of... I'm not even paying attention to how many I'm putting in here. Okay. Okay, max EXP. We'll see what it rolls. Crit rate. Okay, not bad. I feel like this is pretty good, actually, because it didn't roll the flat HP stat at all. So we're on the right track. We have that. I was like, if worst comes to worst, I could probably just do, like, Anemo damage and attack percent stats, like, or sets. But Vivi is good because she's supposed to be, like, a... I think she's supposed to be built as sort of a sub-DPS. So, alright, we'll see. If it rolls... Okay, let's see what it rolls first. Crit damage, let's go. If we stick to the crit stats, we're pretty good. Okay, crit damage, crit rate. Like, I pretty much just the crit and ER stats. I don't really want that much ER, but I'm willing to go with it. I would take it over, like, flat. Okay. Okay, another crit damage roll. Let's go. What if this video will be so boring if it's just like, oh yeah, all my things rolled well. Who cares? Oh wait, we're at 3. Okay, we're gonna upgrade another one. Crit rate again. Okay, okay. This one's actually doing pretty well. Like, I can always go for an upgrade, but I know I said... Pretty much what I said was I'll take decent rolls. So, I'm definitely... Or, like, I would take decent stats. I'm okay, like I said, I'm okay with one roll into a dead stat. I'm okay if the rolls aren't the highest roll you can get. Because I know there's that stuff. I am content simply to just have decent stuff, because I don't know how much I would actually use Anemo Traveler. Okay, and ER. Not bad. That's actually a pretty good one. I will take it. Okay, and we have a decent goblet here. 10 crit rate's kind of crazy, though. I have... Oh my gosh. I'm going to just give you guys a preview of one of my Yao Yao pieces. It's one of those pieces that I'm like, I don't... Oh, she's level 80. Okay, I forget which one it is. I think it's the feather? No, why does she have this piece, by the way? This isn't what I was thinking. Oh, it's her... Her Sans has 17.9% crit rate. It's so crazy, and for what? Like, why does she have that? I'm guessing I took this piece off of someone else. She might have had this one, and then I put it on Nahida or something like that. Or Baishu could have taken hers. Maybe. I'm guessing because I'm like, I don't know why she has such a high attack percent feather. I'm guessing it's because someone took her better one. But yes, the Sans is so... 17 crit rate. I just keep it because I'm like, that is such a high crit rate roll. It's so insane. Why did it roll so much crit rate? For like a healer. Okay, back to Traveler. Okay, so what I'm looking for now is a crit rate circlet, preferably with crit damage and attack substats. And then a flower, probably double crit, attack percent. EM, I'll take EM over ER right now because let's see how much she has. She has 196. She does not need 196 ER, so probably could just put her on attack percent weapon and it would be better, but I don't know. I like how Skyward Blade looks on her, so I guess maybe, and if along the way we can find slightly better feather. I don't mind this Sans because it rolled pretty well, so... But if we can find like a feather that doesn't roll ER, or I would take flower... What am I saying? Flower Feather Clan. I would take like a feather without ER. I would take a Sans without ER as well. But I think the Sans is really good actually, so I'm okay with keeping it. I would be okay with a flower that has some dead stats. Don't ask about Kazuha's like... Because you might get a glimpse and you will go, why is Kazuha on attack percent crit stats with some EM? Like, also some of these rolls are crazy, by the way. Anyway, don't worry about that. My Kazuha is considered in the top 80% of Kazuhas, according to that Akasha. Not party setup. That's not what I wanted. I want to go to the domain first. So, VV domain is over here. I haven't farmed it in so long, I don't remember where it is. But yeah, that Akasha website, Akasha or whatever, it says my Kazuha is in the top 80%, which means he's really bad. This because my Kazuha isn't built the way he's supposed to be built. And yet, he still outperforms most of my characters. Okay. The opponents in this challenge have decreased physical resistance. Physical damage? Do I look like I have a physical character? Okay, I should probably condense my resin. And as you can see, I also have a lot of, I think that's fragile resin. Yeah. I have 133 fragile resin. I know that's a lot of fragile resin, but don't worry, I may use it today. Okay, let's go condense resin. Also, I'm kind of interested in the new system they're going to introduce with, condensed resin being triple. Yeah, I know we have lumine. Well, I need to farm those. Because I also want to pull for Lauma, but, you know, whatever. But I'm interested that condensed resin will now give you triple rewards, and then you can directly consume, I'm guessing 40 resin to get double rewards. I'm like, oh, okay. Okay, I see you. Okay. I don't use physical characters. I can probably just pull out a random team and go ham. What team am I feeling? Actually, you know, Siegeween's weapon has a physical damage thing it does. This is a team I'm also working on, so I'm not gonna, like, use this team. I don't know if that's a good overload team, by the way. I'm just gonna use this team. Because my Ayato is C1 and pretty strong. Probably this team would be better with an Anemo character in there, but, you know.
There you are.
Another test. Time to say hello.
Stand with me.
Be still.
Well, not that he's
He's free.
Strike a pose. Her bond is
I can
strong.
see you, buddy. Okay.
Run from death.
We're gonna... Okay, actually an Anemo character would go really hard in here. Mainly Kazuha. I don't use Sucrose, so... Oh, Shinobu does not need that much healing. Sorry, Shinobu. She's gonna get too much healing. Which, I mean, it's not the end of the world. I literally just use her as a healer slash buffer. I don't use her for, like, her EM ability. Like, her ability to be, like, a hyper bloomer or whatever. Okay, 2 sands, defense, and HP. Wow, this would be really good if I was building HP Traveler, which I'm not, so let's do it again. This is my favorite part about the game. The fact that I have to farm a lot.
There's our new praise. Time to shine.
Farewell. Tell me what you see.
Stand with me.
Free. Be still.
We're good. Yeah, like I said, I think a grouper would work pretty well here. But Aoife wouldn't be bad. His burst groups not super well. Like I said, I think he's typically considered better in single target scenarios, but he does alright. It's kind of crazy that he performs pretty well despite everything. Okay. I have an off-piece goblet right now, so I don't really want to look for off-piece. But it's always Maiden Beloved, you know? I mean, this isn't a good piece, but, like, you know, it's crit. Maiden Beloved just comes at me with stuff sometimes. Okay, we're at 17 minutes now. Also, I don't know why the milliseconds are cut off. I don't really care, but at the same time, I kind of want that to not look like that. So we're gonna just... There we go. That's so much better. Okay. No. No boba for you.
Strike a pose. Let the world come on.
Not too far now. Time to say hello.
Hey, girly.
Mind the daily.
There we go, he's getting stun locked in his first animation. He'll get.
The
There
show
we go.
begins.
We're good. Get Auroron healed up. I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. The more I play Ayato, which he's... Like I said, my Ayato is one of my best built characters, I think, and one of my strongest. I kind of don't know how to build him, though, or like what team to use with him. I'm just using Electrocharge because I can. Not because I don't have Lunar Charge. Okay, defense. Ooh, flower. Bad flower. But I don't know. I feel, like I said, I just feel like the longer he's in the game, the harder it is to determine what kind of team he should have. I think Hyper Bloom is probably one of his best. I just...
Time to shine.
My thing is I already play...
Dissipate.
I already play Ave, so I don't really want to... Yeah, I don't know. I think part of it is I don't want to overdo a type of team. I don't know how to say that. I don't want to, like, make all of my teams Bloom and Hyper Bloom focused, especially since I'm going to be getting Loma, and I'll probably just put her in my Kave team. That's why I'm pulling for her, by the way. I'm going to do a live stream where I pull for Loma. And, okay, let's see. Okay. I need to go condense more resin. I'm also going to use the strong box, but who cares? Okay, I'm going to go over here. But yeah, I don't know. I'm like, Loma could probably be good in a hyper... no, I think she's purely Bloom, isn't she? That's kind of the impression I got when I saw her kit. A lot of spin crystals. I'm gonna use 2. Oh, can you tell the server lagged a little bit there. Or my internet's not always the best. Sometimes it randomly spikes to 200 and then I just gotta deal with it. Okay, 3 more. We'll see if I can get anything decent with these. And then maybe I'll go Strongbox after this. I don't know. Maybe I'll try a different team. Also, because I already kind of play Electrocharge with Aoife as well, so that's also kind of like... Do you like the names for my teams, by the way? Like Law and Order. Ito! Yeah. I think my teams are pretty silly. Physical damage. Who cares about physical damage? Not me.
Let my name echo in summer.
Burst forth. Not too far now. Ugh. Go. You're free now. Mind your step.
Up and away.
Get Electrocharged. Okay, it's not the best. I think my Ayato team is faster. Thanks, Ita. That's okay, though. You know, we try different things. They don't always have the best outcome. But yeah, I think I preferred my Ayato team. Yippee! And 20 minutes in, we still haven't gotten a good artifact piece. I love that. I love... Okay. Maiden Beloved. No. Okay, I'm gonna exit so I can use my... I like how it's just literally... My Ayato team's almost the exact same thing, just with like 2 different characters, but I think I preferred how quickly that team went. Okay. Team Ayato. Yippee! Let's go! I did anticipate most of this being me farming for artifacts.
Tell me what you see.
Our bond is strong.
Because why wouldn't it be? Oh, I'm getting cryoed.
Look at me.
It's okay.
The show begins.
Okay. And yeah, Shinobu doesn't need the healing. She's fine. Okay. Let's see, anything good from this one? I also realized I need to level her talents, so should probably do that at some point. I can take a break from farming these. Ooh, EM, but I do not need EM on Anemo Traveler, so... Cool. Hey, if I'm not gonna spend my 130 fragile resin now, when?
Let the world collide!
Be free! Go! You're free now!
Get with me!
Kamisato Arc! Sweep! Free!
Where are you? You're over here. Get out of here. Okay.
The wrong test subject.
How brilliant!
Healing. Alright. Anything good? Anything good? Should have known the artifacts would have been the worst part of this. Because it's like, alright, level 90, easy. Weapon level 90, easy. Artifacts? Artifacts. Ew. Ew. Okay. I'm gonna look at her talents. I'm gonna go teleport to near the crafting table though, so I can look at that. Yes. Okay. Let's switch back. Or let's just go to characters. Because now I have Anemo Traveler level 90. Okay, she'll be level 90 no matter her element. Okay, talents. So I think we're gonna prioritize, like I said, getting her talent levels to 8. Just her skill and burst though. I know her normal attack is level 1, but, or level 2, but that was back when I thought leveling all the talents was a good idea. I didn't know, okay. Okay. Level 6. I guess we'll get to level 7, the same as this one. Okay, so this is level 4. So I need to level these 4 more times. Ooh. Oh, okay. I need to craft... Wait, those aren't craftable though, are they? Or are they? Samachurl scrolls. I'm not gonna lie, I have not fought a Samachurl in eons, so we'll see if I have... I forget if scrolls have a start at... what tier they start at. They... Oh, okay. This do start at gray tier. Okay, I think I need 2 of them. But I don't have that many. 300? Now, some people will be like, no, 300 is a lot. I didn't mean to do that. But, like, I have 1,000 of a lot of those base tier ones. I think that just goes to show how few Samachurl scrolls I actually get. Okay. So we have 6. This will be 7. Okay, I need to make 6, 10, I think. 6, no, I need 6 here. 6 for this one. 4 for this one, so that's 10. And then 6 more. So I need 16 to get them to level 8. Both of these. Or wait. Yeah, because I need to level this one twice and this one once. So I have 3. I have 3 and I need 16. So I only need to craft 13. 13 times 3. Oh, here we go. 13 times 3 is 39, right? So I only need 39 of these. Not too bad. Not that many. If people want to know what kind of math I'm doing, because I feel like people might be like, what? I was doing the amount of math I would need to craft, how many of these I would need to craft in order to craft this, because, you know, it takes 3 of these to craft 1 of these. So I was like, okay, I need to make 13 of these, multiply that by 3, that's how many of these I need to craft. So, okay, I think we have enough. I'm not confident on those gold books, though. Let's see, talents. Mora is easy peasy. I'm not worried about Mora. Okay. And... okay. Okay, okay, we're at 8 to 8. I don't think I can get any higher because I don't have enough Dvalin's sigh. But yeah, it says level 11. It's actually level 8. I wanted to make it base level 8, even if she has the constellation that increases her talent levels by 3. So, yippee! But yeah, okay. Yes, we have the... At 28 minutes, 24 seconds, we have the talents all figured out. So now let's go back and keep farming for artifacts, because that's the only thing we have left. Oh wait, do I think I need to craft resin again. Yeah, okay, I should have been teleported. Silly me. Why did I do that? Ugh. Okay, so maybe I won't be streaming for 4 hours. I mean, if this gets done before like an hour and a half, I'll be like... I don't know, I'll make a... Oh, I'm stupid. I'm not thinking, I'm just talking. It's great, it's a great combo. I'm just gonna craft, I'm gonna make crack 2 at a time. So I can get 120, craft 3. I'll have to catch crystal flies at some point as well. I stopped putting out my crystal fly trap because I would put it out and I would not craft condensed resin or something. I don't know. I just remember I kept putting the crystal fly trap out and between that and like catching crystal flies on my own, I ended up getting like, I don't know. It was like, I had like 150 something in my inventory at one point, and I was like, I don't need that many. I'm just gonna like let myself run out before I try to put it out again.
Strike close. Let my name echo in...
Farewell. Something's wrong.
Yeah.
Time to say hello.
Dissipate.
Mind the daily.
I like when he gets like hit.
Test subject.
Okay. I can usually depend on Farina just to take out the last people because it's Farina. Like, she's not even on her signature weapon, and she deals more damage than most of my characters. Also, I realized I never made sure my bots were working. My chat bot was working. I don't know if I said bots, like there are multiple of them. Let me do that, you know? 30 minutes in. Commands. Yippee! Command bot is working. Okay. HP percent. Okay. I don't want Maiden Beloved. I want Viridescent Venerer.
Another test subject.
Let the world come!
Go! You're free now!
Yep.
The depths beckon. Cascade.
Can't run from death.
Heal
The
us,
show
Farina.
begins.
Heal us, Miss Farina. And Shinobu. I'll let Shinobu get like 1 tick of healing. I forget what it is. I forget which talent. She has some talent that like boosts something if her HP is less than 50. It might be like her healing bonus goes up, which is kind of valuable in a Farina team. Crit damage, wow. If it had crit damage and attack percent, honestly, I probably would have taken it. Like, I probably would have considered it, at least. Okay, Farina. Gotta start the rotation.
Time to shine!
Not too far now. Tell me what you see.
Kamisato Arc. Suiyu.
Remember this one person,
I present!
what am I thinking? This one person who dropped into my co-op world one time. And I don't know, some people when they drop into co-op, it's just so awkward for some reason. Like, you didn't have to make it awkward, but it's awkward. I think right now my co-op is actually turned off because I was trying to do stuff yesterday. Like, explore and do quests and stuff, and someone like interrupted me, and I was like, okay, I know my signature says willing to help out with anything, but no, I would prefer attack percent. No, I don't like that one either. It's one of those things where, like, if it rolls attack percent, it could be good. If it rolled only crit and attack percent, but I really don't want that much ER, you know? Okay, I need to go crack some more. I think maybe I'll strongbox first. But anyway, this person hopped into my world, and they, like, asked who my strongest character was. And I said, like, I think Ayato is probably my strongest character because, like if you look, like, 71, 204, you know, 1800 attack, you know, that's pretty good. Like, he's pretty well built. He has the 4-piece nymph stream. Yeah, strong box. But yeah, they were like, okay, so show me. And I'm like, okay, showcases are really hard to do on some characters. I would say Ayato is one of them. Because he's a character who needs, like, setup to deal damage, and sometimes it's not even him dealing the most damage, it's, like, him helping others create reactions that deal damage. Okay, I want Vivi. Like, in this instance, is he dealing a lot of damage with the team I have right now? Probably he's dealing some of the most damage, but he's also helping trigger the electrocharge reaction. So I'm like, okay, he's kind of dealing damage, but, like, not... It's really hard to gauge strength when the character you're using, like the on-fielder, isn't necessarily, like, doing 1 million damage with one hit. They're just dealing damage. But they were like, show me. I was like, okay, fine. So I decided to use... Because we went to the Pyroregistfine. Because I was like, okay, why not? And... I'm so bad at telling stories. But we went to the Pyroregistfine. I used Ayato and Siegewean because I have Siegewean on Song of Days Past. So I was like, okay, he'll get a small buff from her healing him. That's whatever. But I go over to the Registfine, and I'm, like, trying to shoot the Corolla, you know, to get it to come down so I can actually beat it up. And, like, but I'm using Siegewean's, like, charged attack, because I'm like, I don't really want to use Ayato's skill if I don't have to. I don't want that to be on cooldown. And so I was like, I did a charge attack, shoot it, and it did 32 damage, which it's like, okay, first of all, you know, my Siegewean is built full HP healing bonus healer, like, no damage, no crit, like, nothing. She's not built for damage, she's just built for healing. And, like, second of all, I think the Pyroregistfine has, like, resistances when the Corolla is still active, but it did, like, 32 damage, and the person was like, 32 damage? You have to be kidding me. And I was like, okay, you do this then. No. I was like, that was my Siegewean, and they were like, still, only 32 damage. And then I was like, Siegewean is a healer, by the way? And they were like, oh yeah, I forgot what she does. It's like, okay. But then I explained, I was like, well, usually, okay, I'll take it. I don't like ER, but I like EM, so I'll take it. If it rolls crit damage and then rolls only crit rate and crit damage rolls with EM, I might be good. Anyway, but yeah, I was like, why are you judging my damage when you don't even know what the characters do? Like, maybe do your research. Oh man, I'm running out of materials. Flat attack. If it rolls only crit damage, it might be good. Or crit rate. Flat attack. I don't mind the flat attack. Can't believe I'm running out of artifacts, gosh. Oh yeah, I didn't need to do 4 because it... Okay, nope, that's a bust. That's a bust. 45 flat attack? Like, are you kidding me? Okay, I just need a farm. Man, this one's not too bad. I could steal Hazo's because I don't use Hazo anymore. So I wouldn't mind stealing his at some point. But yeah. co-op interactions are interesting because I was like, why are you judging my siege wound damage if you don't even know what siege wound's supposed to do? Like, maybe you should not be so judgmental. That person was kind of irritating, not gonna lie. Like, oh wait, I don't have any resin. Well, I have 20, but that's not enough to do anything. Like, I don't want to be super judgmental of people. Like, I'm sure they were kind of trying to tease me as well as, like, you know, see who my strongest character really was. But I'm also like, I don't know. I kind of don't like when people come into my world just to see, like, how much damage my characters can do, because I'm like, you know, as much as I've been playing the game, like, I know I've been playing the game a long time, like, multiple years, and I know I've worked hard to get characters like Ayato and Kazuha and, like, no. Like, I've worked hard on some characters, right, to get them to, like, good crit stats, crit ratios, good damage, good build, like, ideal build, not Kazuha, but we don't talk about how Kazuha is not an EM support for me. That's not what he does. That's not what he does on my account. But, and then people, but it's like, I don't put that much effort into it, as much as some people do. I get to a point where I'm farming artifacts where I just say, okay, good enough.
There
You know?
you are. Let the world come alive!
Farewell. Time to say hello.
I feel like I shouldn't be judged for just saying good enough at some point, you know?
Be still.
So, yeah, that's kind of all. That was like all that story was about. I had someone come into my world the other day as well. Not, because someone came into my world yesterday and we just fought Signora, and I was like, okay, I don't really care about that, that's fine. We can fight Signora. They just wanted help with Signora. Like, that's cool. But it was like a couple days ago, someone dropped into my world, and they didn't have very good internet connection, I think, which is fine. Like, that's whatever. And, but they were like, they dropped in, said hi.
Another chest of
They
My
asked
name echo in song!
for my name,
Go. You're
which
free now.
I was like, I'm just gonna give you my username. I'm not gonna give you my full name. Why would I do that? like I'm not gonna give you my real name. I don't want to do that. So yeah, they were like, what's your name? And so I just gave them my username. I just said, like, oh, my username is Xynthia. And then they were like, how old? I think they said, how old are you? And I said, I'm 25. Like, I don't really care about giving away my age. I feel like that's not super weird, but it's... But then they asked again, what's your name? And I said, sorry, I'm not gonna give you my real name. You're just gonna have to go with Xynthia. Okay... Animal damage bonus, but it's terrible substats for Anemo Traveler. But then they were like, okay. Like, they didn't push on that, they just said, like, I think, and then they said, like, okay, Xynthia, what's your job? And I said, like, oh, I'm currently unemployed because I don't have a job right now. So I was like, okay, I'm currently unemployed. And then, like, they disappeared off the face of the map for a while. Like, the map said they were still in my world and, like, standing right next to me, but they were not. Like, as far as I could see, it did not look like they were still next to me. Like, they were, I think in the, like, game, they were child. So, like, child was just gone, but their little marker on the mini-map was still, like, right next to me, and I was like, I don't understand what's going on here. Like, what the heck? So weird. And then I think their internet dropped out because then they reappeared and they were like, sorry, my internet is really bad. And I was like, okay, no worries. This is pretty bad. I think I'm just gonna do it again and just redeem 20 because I have 20. But yeah, they were like, oh, sorry, my internet's really bad. And I was like, okay, no worries. And they were like, anyway, I'm really shy, so bye. And then they just left. And I was like, okay, I don't know what the point of any of that was.
Go. You're free now.
Stand with me!
Like, I don't know why you came into my world and started asking me, like, questions about my life, and then we're like, oh, I'm actually shy. I'm sorry.
Can't run from
Actually,
the
bye.
wrong test subject.
Just weird, like I said, weird co-op interactions. Which is, it's one of those things where it's like, it's not that big of a deal. I did kind of tell myself that they kept pushing, like, if they kept trying to push for answers from me, like, and started asking more personal questions, I would probably just kick them, but they didn't end up doing that, so we're fine, I guess. I was, like, hoping they weren't one of those hackers or whatever that was, like, here to destroy parts of my world, which, okay, I think that Kave bug got fixed. Oh yeah, and their username was, like, a period, like, just the punctuation mark. Just a fascinating moment in my life. Or, I don't know if it was a punctuation mark. It looked like a little star. And I was like, this seems so suspicious. And then they, you know, were asking the weird question. Weirdly personal questions. Not super personal. I feel like age can be a personal question. But like, for me, I don't really care if people know how old I am. But, like, asking my name again after I gave only my username, I was like, no, I'm not telling you my real name. At first I thought maybe they were trying, because I feel like I get people who go from world to world and ask people like, oh, who's your favorite character? Who's your... I had one person ask me what my ship was, or they said, give me your ship, and I knew they meant, like, which characters I shipped, but I... Hey, I was Sino at that time, like, the character I was on was Sino, so of course, naturally, I said, I don't think I can give you my wave rider. Like, I had to play into the fact that I'm, like, I was being a Sino main at the time. So, yeah. That person was chill, though. I just said, like, oh, I don't really ship people in Genshin, and they were like, okay. But when I said, like, I'm sorry, I don't, because they said, give you your ship. And I said, I'm sorry, I don't think I can give you my wave rider. And they were like, no, I mean, like, your Genshin ship. Like, which characters do you ship? And I was like, I know. I don't ship characters in Genshin, though. I'm sure they did not like me very much for that one. Man, I've been going for 45 minutes, and most of that has been farming artifacts. Don't you guys love that?
Another test subject.
Let my name echo.
Not too far now. Go! You're free now!
Mind the deluge.
Gets done though.
Cascade.
Not bad. That one was pretty good.
Test subject.
But, oh no, I didn't want that. At this point, I've, like, memorized where all the enemies are, so, you know, easy peasy. Oh, don't walk off the edge. But yeah, you know what? If other people have, like, crazy co-op stories, I actually, when I was in college, this was, like, before I started making content. I remember I went to a domain, and I was doing, like, match-made domains, you know? Healing bonus. Okay. I was, like, matching, because I didn't feel confident enough to do the domains on my own. And I ended up, like, co-oping with this group. I think they were all PS, at the time, PS4 players. I don't use my PS4 anymore, I just play on my laptop, or not laptop. I was playing on my laptop, and now I play on my, like, PC. But I think we were all PS4 players, so we had, like, all that in common. And, like, there's a pretty chill group of people. They actually invited me to their Discord server. I joined for a bit, but then the people were, like, really weird. I mean, okay, here's the thing. I was a college student. I think they were all, like, high schoolers, maybe even junior hires. No, why is that kind of good, though? No offense to people who are in high school or junior high, but, like, at that point, my maturity level was greater than theirs in life. I just feel like they started, like, arguing and bickering over the stupidest things. Or, like, I don't know. Also, one of the people was, like, low-key kind of mean. Like, sometimes I'm like, okay, no one was being rude or mean. It was just people are arguing because, for some reason, they argue. But if I'm being honest, one person was being... Because someone in that group complained about something in their life, and the other person is like, I don't see why that's such a big deal, just do this. Which I don't think they meant it to come across that way. I think it did come across that way to everyone. And I was just like, okay. But then, like, they said that, and the person who owned the group kicked them from the group chat. And we were like, hey, the others of us were like, hey, so I don't think that was necessary. I think you overreacted just a little bit. Anyway, at some point, I stopped interacting with them at one point, because they stopped, well, I mean, people stopped sending messages at one point or other. I stopped interacting with them.
Go! You're free now!
Our bond is strong.
Kamisato up.
And then, I think eventually the group chat got deleted anyway, by whoever first created it. And then I think I just ended up at that point, like, unfriending all of them on Discord, because I didn't see a reason to remain friended with them when I wasn't really going to interact with them anymore. And I think I might have deleted them as friends in Genshin. I'm gonna be honest. I don't remember if I did. I'm friends with random people in Genshin, because random people will join my world and then ask to be friends, and I'll be like, sure, I don't really see a reason to refuse. So I'll say yes. Even if maybe I shouldn't. Okay. But yeah, crazy co-op. That was one of my... It was one when I thought, like, oh, this would be fun. I'll have, like, a little group of, like, online friends
Tell me
to
what you see.
play Genshin with. And that didn't really pan out. That's okay. Now I just play Genshin all by myself. Which, I mean, I used to have, like, a group of friends, IRL, that I would play with, which I don't have. I don't have online friends. I should probably say that, because I don't know. I don't play enough, like, multiplayer games, co-op games to do that, I feel like. To have made online friends. And like I said, the one time I thought I was making online friends, it didn't really pan out and people weren't very mature about things, so I didn't really feel like talking to
My
Oh,
them.
name echo in song. Let me amuse you.
Okay, come on, hit the button.
Time to say hello.
Our bond is strong.
Kamisato up. Suiyu. Cascade.
Circles are overpowered. Everyone has a circle. Ayato has a circle.
Subject.
You could argue Shinobu's skill is a circle. It's just busted. Circles are busted. But yeah. Not very many of my IRL friends play Genshin anymore, which is fine. It is like one of those things where on one hand it's kind of sad, because I feel like... I think for a while I felt like they would be offended if I kept talking about it, and I don't know why. I just chalk that up to, like, weird social anxiety stuff where I'm like, oh no, I think people are going to react this way, and then they don't. So, but yeah, I was like, oh, but if they don't play... I think it's one of those things where I try to be respectful of what other people's interests are and what they want to hear about. So I'm like, oh, if I talk about Genshin when they don't play Genshin anymore, they're just gonna, like, I don't know. I always think I'm gonna, like, upset them. After a while, I came to the conclusion of, I'm not gonna upset them, like, you know, came to my senses of it, or, like, kind of got over that and just said, like, okay, I can talk about Genshin with them, I just can't be like, and you should start playing, you know, because that would be kind of rude. I just want to, like, because I play, it's natural that I'm gonna want to talk about it, and luckily I have some friends who, you know, will just kind of let me yap about whatever I want to yap about, so... Okay. This is so... I love farming for artifacts. We're almost an hour in to the stopwatch part of it, at least. I've been on for probably an hour at this point. And no good pieces in sight. I mean, there was that one decent one,
Not too far
but it
now.
rolled
Tell me what you see.
flat attack twice. Circles.
The depths beckon.
I don't know if anyone here... By everyone, anyone here, I know there's no one in the chat besides myself. But if anyone watches League of Legends, you would also know circles are overpowered in that game. I don't play it, I just watch it. I watch professional League of Legends, but it feels like the characters with, like, the abilities that have some sort of circle in them. Those are the abilities that are the best. and usually end up being overpowered for some reason. Like, if I get an Anemo damage bonus goblet that's on set, then I could probably just find a random crit rate circlet and put it on lumine Traveler. The thing is, I know the Traveler has whatever username we chose, but I'm like, I kind of feel good about just calling her.
Get with me.
Like, I don't want to call her Xynthia. That's me. I'm not the Traveler. They're two different people. Like, okay. Cool, cool. Another round of this domain done. Yes. I should get, like, a secret achievement for doing a certain domain, like, 1,000 times. It wouldn't be this one, probably, but that's okay. Attack. It's not good. Not good.
There you are. Strike a pose. Let the world come alive.
Not too far now. Tell me what you see.
Dissipate.
Mind the deluge.
Don't tell me to freeze, you freeze. Slowed. I don't know, because it's like, I have cryo applied to me. That's, I guess, what it's called. I have cryo application. Nah, that's not how you'd say it. You would say cryo is applied to me, I guess. Because it's not like I'm frozen, it's just I'm slow. Because when you get cryo applied to you, you just become slow. Ugh. So bad. Am I really gonna have to farm for 4 hours to get a decent piece? I don't know, man. Maybe I'll strongbox a couple. I know I was running out of them, so I might just strongbox whatever I have. It's kind of refreshing to use Ito. I haven't used him in a while. I feel like a lot of the... I don't know why. I feel like a lot of characters... I feel like I've just been using a lot of newer characters recently. I mean, which makes sense when you think about it, because newer characters are better for newer content. But if I'm being honest, I kind of get like... Okay, we'll go... No, I can do 3 more. Yeah. Okay. Just the ones that I've farmed so far. Dendro damage. I keep getting dendro damage bonus goblets. Hey, I don't want that. Not bad. If it rolls crit damage and then it only rolls attack percent, I would take it, but I don't want... Defense with double crit, okay. Ooh, okay, okay. It's not attack percent, and it does have ER, when I would prefer EM. I don't need an ER sands. Okay. We're getting there. Flower is more important than Feather right now. And it does have a chance to roll that flat attack stat that we love so much. But it's decent. If it rolls mostly crit, I will be happy. ER, okay. Crit damage, okay. I'm gonna... Because I like to save those guys for other things. Oh, slot's full. Okay. I feel like if it rolls another crit stat, it's pretty safe. Okay. I'll probably take it then. Rolling artifacts, my favorite. Because I think even now if it rolled... Okay, if it rolls 2 times into flat attack, that would actually be pretty nasty. Okay, crit rate. Okay. Yeah, it's good. Because even if it rolls flat attack here, it was pretty good. Like, she doesn't need 200 ER, but I would... Okay. To be honest, I would take overcapping on ER than too little, so... And... So now all I need is a circlet. Okay, yeah, it rolled twice into ER. I don't like that, but 2 rolls into crit damage, 1 roll into crit rate. It's alright. Yeah, because I think every piece right now has ER on it, which kind of sucks. Oh, I could look at this one. If it rolls, we'll see what its 4th stat is, which I like the idea that we're getting, okay, flat HP. I don't know if I like that after all. It's decent, but I'm like, it's still not double crit, so. Okay, this one rolled twice into defense, right? And that's why I didn't like it. But, we're getting that, like, we'll be able to preview what characters... This is actually pretty good. If by, like, 3:30, I don't know, because I don't know how long I've been live, but I feel like I'm getting close to the end, which I thought this was going to last so much longer. Maybe I'll do some fun, like, random other stuff afterwards. But I kind of want to say, like, if by 3:30 I don't have a decent circlet, I'll just steal Hazo's circlet and call it a day, because it doesn't have ER, which I think is actually great. I don't want more ER. Girly is... she's overcapping. She's 200. She doesn't need that much. Her burst is only 60. But like I said, realistically, I probably wouldn't use her anyway. This is just like a fun little exercise. I feel like it's just a fun little, like... If I ever want to pull her out in the future, I could use her in, like, Imaginarium Theater, right? As sort of I think. Can you use Traveler in Imaginarium Theater? Probably. You probably just need the correct element. I think I crafted it already, so... Yeah. It probably would have notified me if I didn't have any resin. Usually it does. It's like, you don't have any resin. What are you gonna do about that? And you just kind of go,
Are you
uh.
Time to shine.
You're free. Go. You're free now.
Stand with me.
Because by 3:30 I'll have been live for like 2 hours. And then I feel like, I don't know. Like I said, I was giving myself until 5:30, but realistically I don't really want to be live that long. The challenge was just gonna be until then. And like I said, the majority of this challenge slash like activity being focused on the artifacts makes sense, but there's also so much a girly can do before she's burnt out of farming for artifacts. Because like I said, I'm usually the type of person who goes for good enough. I don't have perfect artifacts on any of my characters.
Let the world come on.
I mean, now is the 17% crit rate piece on Yao pretty good? Yeah, but like... She's not the one who needs that. Like, I do like every once in a while just coming back to characters and trying to rebuild them. Because I think at some point I'll come back to Albedo. My Albedo is considered in the top, like, 30%, I think, according to Akasha, which is pretty cool. I think he's considered my best built character on my account, which is so funny. I don't know what happened to Akasha to make it go like, oh, your Albedo is better than your Ayato. I'm like, what? Huh? I don't know. I don't think it's because I don't have Echoes of an Offering. But it's not that good, right?
Farewell. Go. You're free now.
I feel like I remember hearing them stream just slightly better. So. And I had Heart of Depth on him before I had the other one. So. Yeah, because I had pre-farmed Heart of Depth for him before I knew he was gonna have his own set. And then my Heart of Depth set was pretty good, so I didn't really feel like farming another set for him after I had already spent a lot of time farming Heart of Depth. And then Nymph Stream came out, and I remember hearing something that Nymph Stream is just slightly better than Echoes of an Offering if you get good enough stats. And I was like, well... Oh, wait, I can't do it again. Let's just leave. So I was like, okay, I'll farm pieces for that. And then I ended up getting pretty good pieces for him. So he's doing alright. I do kind of like, though, because I remember when you used to quit domains before a certain update. I don't know what update this would have been, because I didn't really pay attention to when this happened. But I remember there was, like... For a while, if you quit a domain after entering it because, like, oh, maybe you had the wrong team or something, it would say, like, you failed the domain. And I was like... I'd always be like, no, I didn't fail the domain. I just accidentally pressed continue when I didn't want to continue. But I'm glad they just changed it so you just exit the domain instead of being like, challenge fail. Like, okay, I understand. But I didn't actually fail. I chose to leave of my own accord. My team is strong enough to beat this domain. We've established that. At least 50 times. Right in this domain itself.
Let the world collide!
Be free. Time to say hello.
Get with me!
Sometimes I still press the wrong button to swap to Aurora.
Be still.
For as long as I've been using this team now, you think I would...
Can't run from death.
You know, because physical damage is boosted, so might as well just use Ayato's normal attack. I did triple crown Ayato. I know you're not really supposed to do that because his skill turns his normal attack into something else that scales with his skill and not his normal attack. Like, it's its own thing. Like, it's considered normal attack damage still, I believe, but it's not considered... But it doesn't scale with his normal attack. But I just decided to triple crown him because he's one of my favorites, so might as well triple crown him.
Time to shine!
Farewell. Go. You're free now.
Oh my gosh, I'm cryoed.
The depths back. Free. Cascade.
Wait, she's not... Boy. Okay. That was kind of stupid. Not gonna lie. I didn't realize there was still a dude left. That's okay. We all make mistakes. I wonder if we're gonna... I didn't see anything about us getting a new pet for Nodcry. Did anyone else see that? I didn't see anything about that. I was just thinking about that. I keep saying that. Maybe I should stop doing that. Doing what? But... Because didn't we get this little guy during the anniversary rewards? Or, like, the release of Natlan? So I'm just kind of wondering if Nodcry... Oh, we are getting a pet. No, we are. Okay. It's like a little mechanical pet thing, right?
Be free. Time to say hello.
Get with me!
Kamisato Arko. Suiyu.
The wrong test subject.
I don't feel anything anymore. All I feel is the cold embrace of a terrible artifact domain. Okay. Cold embrace of an HP percent Sans with flat defense, flat HP, and elemental mastery. It's an HP percent circlet. Why is that? Okay. Attack percent's not good for the HP percent, but like... That's kind of good. It's always made in Beloved. Always out here with like the randomly the best substats you've ever seen. Okay, in a bit here I will take a bathroom break and I have to go feed my cats. Because they get wet cat food every day at 3 p.m. and it is currently 2:50 p.m. or 2:49 I guess technically. It's actually sunny now. Okay, so earlier today it was like super dark outside. Like, even at like 9 a.m. when the sun's supposed to be up. And it was because it was like overcast and it was raining a little bit. And it was also smoky outside because there are fires somewhere. If I lore drop enough about the weather where I live, maybe someone will figure out what state I live in. But that day is not today. I've never revealed what state I live in. Which is fine. It's one of those things where I don't care if people eventually figure that out or if I eventually just say it. But it's kind of a privacy thing at the moment.
Not too far now. Go! You're free
It's
now.
not like I'm gonna. It's not like I would share my home address either. If someone was like,
Be still.
Can't run from death.
it's not like I have a chat command that says like home address, and if you type that in exclamation part home exclamation point home address, my home address will appear. No, it won't. Don't do that because it won't appear anyway. Imagine if I did have a chat command like that though, and I was like, guys, don't use it. I just if it was crit rate instead of ER, I would take it. But I am not. I don't want more ER. I want less ER if I can. Like, if the goblet, or not goblet, the circlet I end up using has ER on it, I would be very upset, but I don't really want it.
Free. Tell me what you see.
Our bond is
I
strong.
almost cry
Mind
over
her
me.
deluge.
We have a lunar bloom at home. Or not lunar bloom. We have a lunar charge at home. This is lunar charge at home. I'll just be Auron since I healed him. Lunar charge. This is lunar charge at home. I didn't pull for a Neppa, that's why. But I'll be using Ino in my Bloom team when I get attack percent. Not too bad. But yeah, I'll be using Ino when I pull for Lauma. In my Bloom team, so I can also get lunar charge.
Time to shine.
Farewell. Go! You're free now.
He's right behind me, isn't he?
Suiyu. Be still.
Oh my gosh, he is right behind me. Did he miss? Hey, buddy. Gotta do better than that.
Ah.
This is actually a pretty fun team to use. I actually kind of like it. It was kind of hard to figure out how to craft a lunar charge team. Not lunar charge. What the flip? This is lunar charge at home. My budget lunar charge team. It's not lunar charge at all. I don't know why I'm calling it anything similar to that. But when I was trying to do electro charge, because I was like, I want Farina because she's just a really good buffer in sub DPS, and I was like, well, I need a Roron because he likes electro charge as well. And then I was like, well, I need a healer, and the only electro healer in the game is Shinobu. Don't talk to me about Dory, she's not real. Okay. I'm going to put it on my BR. I'm gonna put OBS. I'm gonna, pause. I should probably pause the, stopwatch. There we go. I'm pausing the stopwatch for now. I'm going to go feed my cats and take a quick bathroom break, so I'll just put on the BRB screen, and I'll be right back. I just accidentally turned on the desktop audio. I wish I could get rid of the desktop audio source in OBS, but no. I tried to look up if I could get rid of it, and my search results ended in, no, but you can just mute it. And I'm like, fantastic. Okay, so I'm back. I have a cup of coffee. I also have a cookie because I'm a little bit hungry. So, cookie. Yippee. Pretty good. I actually made them myself. Okay. Because, fun fact, I got a gluten-free sourdough starter. What am I doing? Let me just check. Okay, no. But yes, I got a gluten-free sourdough starter a couple weeks ago? Like, maybe a month ago at this rate. And, you know, for those who don't know, with sourdough starters, you have to feed them once a week if you're just gonna keep them in the fridge and not do anything with them. Like, you have to at least feed them once a week so they can stay alive. It's such a weird way to phrase that, but that's essentially what happens, right? You gotta keep the yeast alive. So, but I had already made bread with the sourdough, and so I was like, okay, I don't really want to make bread twice back to back. Like, it was also, I was thinking of what to make before we even ran out of the bread. And so I was like, okay, I'll look up what I can make with, like, sourdough discard, pretty much.
Time to say hello.
And, you know, I found some recipes online. I found one for cookies, and I was like, well, cookies are pretty easy to make, so I will just focus on that. Or, like, that's kind of what I decided on for my first recipe. But yeah, I made gluten-free sourdough starter, like sourdough cookies last night, and they're pretty good. One half is a little overbaked, but it's fine. Like, they're still quite soft, which is cool. Dang. Maidens, but distant love. I was looking at them, like, it's kind of good for an HP healer, but it's not that good. I also got for when I was baking those cookies. Didn't tell anyone, of course, because
Tell me what you see.
Our bond is strong.
I'm already, like, accident prone enough as it is.
Cascade.
I got cryo.
So I was like, I don't really need to let people know that, you know, I burned myself.
The wrong test subject.
I was taking the pan out, and I didn't. It's not like I took the cookie sheet out with. Oh gosh, I was looking away for a second. It's not like I grabbed it with my bare hand. I'm not that kind of person. It was just I think, taking one of the pans, because I had two of them in there, slightly out to see if the cookies were done, and then my finger just bumped against the cookie sheet, and that was the end of that, you know. So I have like a nice little raised red mark on my finger. It's not too bad. It's not like it's unplayable, but it still hurt quite a bit.
There you are. Show us your face. Let the world come alive.
Not too far now. Go. You're free now.
Dissipate.
Stop throwing cryo at me.
Suiyu.
Oh my gosh, I'm cryoed. Where are you?
Can't run from debt.
Get out of here, buddy. Come. Yum, cookie. But, you know, the one time I don't care about cookies is when I'm browsing the internet and I go onto a website and it says, this website uses cookies. And you're like, allow, I guess. Why does every website want to offer me cookies? No. I know what they are, kind of, so I'm not that. I'm not, like, foolish to not know what they are. Well, I don't think it's foolish to not know what they are. There's just so many things in the world, you know, and online. It's hard to keep track of it all. Okay. Ugh, I'm running low on little crystals, crystal fly guys. I should probably go catch some. This is when I actually need to start putting out my crystal fly trap. Because I had stopped for so long, because I had like I said, I had like 150 crystals, and I was like, I don't really feel like I need to keep putting this out. But I'm starting to run out. Because, hey, why would the game want to give me a good artifact? But, yeah, we'll see. I'm not too confident, but like I said, I'll just steal Hazel's circlet for Traveler if I can't lose anything.
Echo and sound.
In a reasonable amount of time.
Time to say hello.
Our bond is strong.
The depths beckon. Cascade. Cha. 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 Cha.
Get out of here. There's a dude over here. Get out of here. Just surprise him with a crowd of hydro summons. Jump scare. Farina jump scare. Not really. Wow. Hey, so what's this? Are you kidding me? Okay, the EM Sands is not... I feel like I have to lock this. It's actually kind of good. If I need an off-piece feather for some reason. Now, there are a couple characters I have that I think have off-piece feathers. Those few times when I could find an on-piece goblet, that was actually good.
Let the world come on.
I'm free. Go. You're free now.
Dip with me.
Kamisato up. Suiyu.
Get going. Okay, I'm gonna say this guy over here.
The wrong test subject.
He did not stand a chance. Go. Dang, I just realized I didn't continue the timer. Oh, it's back at 0? Oh. Well, you know what? I'm just gonna get rid of this stopwatch. It's not very useful if it's just gonna reset. I didn't think it would reset, I just hit pause on it. Oh well. Okay, I have one more. Who needs the stopwatch? I was gonna like use it to be like, okay, how long did it actually take me to finish my
Time to shine.
Traveler build?
Tell me what you see.
Dissipate.
Who cares? It took too long because artifact domains. Get out of here, buddy. Like, even if... Did I... Oh, I did time that pretty well. He got his healing. Okay, well. I tried to get completely healed up, but do I care? No. Okay. And defense. It's an Anemo damage goblet. It's really bad. Okay. I think I'm gonna continue with the thought of if I don't get a goblet, not goblet. I keep saying goblet. If I don't get a good like a decent circlet by... Okay. Yeah. If I don't get a decent circlet by 3:30, I'll just count my losses and steal Hazo's circlet. Okay. I'm collecting crystal flies. I need more crystal cores. And I know where they are at Dawn Winery, so... This is kind of like my classic place to come and get them. Because I feel like there are a lot in this area, so it's really easy to collect them. I saw you over here. Ew. Ew. Okay. Man, Dawn Winery is such a relaxing place. Yay. And then I know there are 3 over here. I have a little mark on the map for them, actually. I know where they are now, so it's not that big of a deal. Like, I don't need the marker anymore, but... You know. When I had the little star marker... There's a song called Star Maker. Okay. Or is that a group? I forget. But, like, the star marker on my maps usually indicates that I found crystal flies there, and I can come back and get them. That being said, I feel like there's one over here, right? Oh, yeah, there he is. That being said, I think on Dragonspine I've also used the star map marker to indicate where there are heat sources that I can turn on or whatever, so... Yep, that's pretty cool. I'm gonna get people being like, that is really boring. No one cares. Hey, luckily... Okay, I don't think I can get up there. That's okay. Hey, luckily... I can cut that out of the actual video when I make it. If it's boring... As Farina would say, boring! Okay. Let's go back. I have plenty of fragile resin. I've already used like over 20 fragile resin though. Forgot to do the thing again. Yippee. Also, yeah, I have quite a few primo gems. Look at that. That's the llama funds. I did kind of think about, like... Man. Sorry. I'm, like, both trying to, like, eat the rest of the cookie bite I had taken. Like, the bite of... Chew up and swallow the rest of the bite of cookie I just taken. And I was also like, wow, I only have 109 now. Of the fragile resin. But yeah, I thought briefly of... If I didn't manage to build Traveler within the time I set for myself, I would, like, do 10 pulls on the standard banner until I got a 5-star, like, force myself to do that. But I was like, I don't really care. I can make a challenge without giving myself benefits or consequences.
Suiyu, be still.
Because I'm like, I'm not giving myself anything if I accomplish this, nor am I taking anything away from myself if I don't, so. Because, like, if I manage to get get the build done in the time I set for myself, I'd just be like, okay, cool. Now I have bragging rights. I can say I built Anemo Traveler within a certain amount of time. But I'm also like, that's all I really have going for me. HP, wow. Also, I don't have, like, the money. Because I was thinking, like, if I made any money right now, or just quite a bit of money, I don't know. Not, like, filthy rich kind of money. But I was just thinking of, like, if I had a job where I could, like, afford to purchase primo gems and all that, maybe I could, you know, give myself a challenge of, like, oh, yeah, let's do 10 pulls on the standard banner. And then I could just buy primo gems that I need for Loma, but I'm like, I mean, I'm not completely free to play. I can't say that because I have, like, a couple of battle pass weapons, so, like, there's obvious evidence that I have spent money on the game before. But I try not to spend any now, especially since I don't have a job currently. Like, I don't want to spend money on the game if I don't have to. So, I try not to. Well, I haven't since... I don't think I have since I got Ayato, honestly. He's the only one I cared about enough that I was gonna, like, go ahead and...
Stand with me.
Kamisato up.
Go ahead and, what was I saying? Like, spend some money on the battle pass to ensure I had enough pulls to get the guy. But that was it. I also, like, in college, used to get the Welkin Moon. Like, I would consistently buy the Welkin Moon, and that was fine. I feel like if I had a pretty good job, I'd probably go back to just doing Welkin Moon gaming. Just because I feel like it's nice to have that little extra amount of primo gems to get you through. Okay. Defense Goblet. Bad Feather. Man, we're getting nothing. We're almost hitting that 330 point, too. Maybe I should have set the challenge for myself to be, like, 2 hours instead of 4. Because, like, I always get tired of streaming by, like, 2 hours anyway. And like I said, because everything else I already have... That's not what I wanted. Because I already kind of have everything else out of the way for her, I feel like Circlet is kind of like, you know? Or it's like, I feel like spending so much time on getting One Piece, the One Piece, is just kind of like, who cares? Like, I don't really want to spend that much time on getting a perfect, or like super good Circlet for her when I have a decent one on hand I can just go ahead and use. I should also maybe strongbox again after this round, see if I can get anything. Just a simple crit rate Circlet with crit damage and attack percent, I would take that.
Not too far now. Tell me what you see.
Our bond is strong.
The depths beckon.
Over here! Yeah, well, guess what? I can still hit you. Because Ayato's attack range is pretty wide. When he's in his, skill mode, whatever you call that. See, I don't even know the name of anything in his kit. And I've been maining this guy since the day he came out. And he's C1. I did not get his C1 when he came out, though. I think it was on a rerun. I don't think it was his first rerun, maybe his second? Unless he hasn't had a second rerun. But I think it was his second rerun during Fontaine. That makes sense. Because he was released during Inazuma, but he might have not had a rerun.
Free! Go! You're free now!
Kamisato up.
I don't really know.
Suiyu.
He reran at one point in Fontaine alongside Sino, and I decided to just go ahead and get... Or I think I just pulled and said, you know, if I get a Constellation, so be it. If I lose the 50-50, then I'm guaranteed for, like, a different character. But I ended up... It was really low pity, too. It was like 30 pity. 30 pity, not guaranteed, got his C1. That's kind of the story of Ayato, though. Because I had saved up so many pulls to get him and his weapon when he came out. That, like, when I actually... Ooh. No. It's not attack percent. I don't like it. If it was attack percent, I probably would have given it a shot. But yeah, I had spent so much time saving for or not so much time, but like I had
Time to shine.
saved a lot. And I was like, yes, I have all these pulls. I'm so ready for Ayato. And then he came home in like 30 pity, and then his weapon came home in 30 pity as well.
The wrong test
Man, I
subject.
really space out my words. It's because I'm so focused on fighting, but yeah. Yeah, I don't remember the exact numbers. I have an Excel spreadsheet. Well, actually, no, Google Sheets. That has, like, all of my pity over Genshin's, the time I played Genshin. Like, at what pity I got every character. Including losses, because I like to track to see if I'm, like, guaranteed at any point. Okay. I'm gonna go see about strong boxing. See if I can get something decent. If not, this will probably be my last round of artifact farming before I just say, you know what? She gets the Hazo circlet and that's that. Because like I said, Hazo at this point is, I don't use him anymore, so yeah, he doesn't really need his circlet. I pulled for him when he was obtainable. I think he was on Kazuha's banner, one of his reruns. And I pulled for Hazo because I just kind of wanted him. I thought it'd be cool to have the first, like, male Catalyst character. You know? So I pulled for him, and I used him a little bit. Attack percent. I wouldn't hate attack percent. HP, okay. We'll see if any of these are better. They are not very good. Okay. Fine. Okay. Last round. We have 105. I started with like 132, maybe? 133? And now I'm down to 105, which is still a lot, but I'm kind of a hoarder in Genshin, I'm not gonna lie. Just like in real life. I try not to be a hoarder in real life I think in Genshin, but also in real life, it's kind of an accident. I just hold on to things. So I thought, yeah, I should probably get rid of that. Like 3 years after I think I should have gotten rid of it. Yeah, so.
Are you strike Let the world come on!
Not too far now. Go! You're free now!
Our bond is strong.
The depths beckon. Cascade.
Get out of here, buddy. And there's a dude over here. How dare you cry on me? I don't think Auroron's completely healed up. Yeah, he had a little bit left. Goblet, feather, crit rate circlet. Okay. I'm gonna be honest here, if it rolled crit damage as the last stat, I wouldn't even mind this one so much because attack percent is good. I'm not gonna lock it, but I still might roll it a couple of times to see what it does.
Another test
Let
subject.
my name echo
He's free! Tell me what you see.
in Stand with me.
Mind the
Oh, I
danger.
stepped in the cryo. Ew. Okay. I wish I kind of wish at some point you could, like, after so many runs of a domain, you could guarantee a piece. Kind of like pity. Like, but like, main stat and one substat. Why is this kind of good though? HP goblet. Like, I'm thinking of like for Siege Queen or something. Not good. I don't know. Guaranteeing stuff is kind of a weird. I think for like artifacts, it would be a weird system. So they would probably never do it.
Time to shine!
A little taste.
Not too far now. Go! You're free now!
Our bond is strong! Out of my way!
Oh, another circle.
The depth back.
I didn't mean to use her burst. I never use her burst because I have no reason to.
The wrong test subject.
It's not that I don't think her burst is important. I mean, if I had like Noblesse Oblige on her, or Oblige, sorry, I know it's pronounced Oblige. Noblesse Oblige. If I had Noblesse Oblige on her, I would probably use her burst, but I don't use her burst, so. She gets Tenacity of the Millilith, which I know is also not really recommended. Okay, well, that was kind of a bust. No good circlet. Like I said, there was the one that was fine, that I wouldn't mind. This one? Yes. If it rolls crit damage as a substat, I will not hate it. EM. Ooh, no. I don't think that's very good. I think this one is probably best. We're just gonna go ahead and use it, because I'm tired of farming this set. And now she is full 4-piece VV. She has talent levels, skill and burst specifically at level 8. Technically level 11 because of her constellation. Constellations, I guess. C6, duh. Weapon is level 90. She is level 90. She has 72, 143 is actually good. That's actually good. She has some pretty high crit rate rolls. Crit damage could be higher, but I think when you're working with a non-crit weapon, even though this gives 4, 4 is literally like nothing. I think working from a non-crit rate weapon and also non-crit ascension stat, it can be very difficult to get a good crit ratio. So she's actually not too bad. She has been built, I would say. EM is low. She doesn't need EM. I would have taken EM over a lot of the ER rolls because she does not need 200 ER, I don't think. But she's going to be off field most of the time. So, you know what? For funsies, we'll let her come out to play. Was this a success? Was this
what will
a
we come across
success?
this time?
Not really. I wouldn't say really it was a success. But hey. Okay, let's find a random enemy. I think there are hilly churls over here. I mean, there's a hilly churl camp. I almost said like hairy churl. They are hairy, but like, do I have to be so rude about it? We can see if she's any good. Does she crit? At 72% crit rate. She needs like an element supply though. Okay, look at her go. Yeah, Lumine, you got this. Look at her go. She's so good, actually. No, she's not.
Kamisato on. Suiyu.
Now, the burst. Let's get the burst. Yeah. Okay. Oh my gosh. Alright, heal us up. So, all in all, let's go over here. I mean, maybe 200 isn't that bad. She doesn't really generate that many particles, does she? We can overlook Mondstadt from here. So, did we manage to build Traveler? Kind of. We kind of built her. Here, let's go into camera mode, actually. So, did we manage to build Traveler? Kind of. I would say mostly. Did I steal an artifact off of Hazo because I didn't have anything better? Also, yes. That is a thing that happened. Yeah, stretch, sure. Like, you did anything. It was me who did everything. You didn't do anything. I did all the farming. You just sat here. She's cute, though, so, you know, can't be mad at her. That's kind of all, I guess, so, whatever. At least I accomplished the things I mainly wanted to accomplish, which was I got her to level 90, I got her weapon to level 90, her skill and burst are at level 8 plus 3 because of constellations. She has decent artifacts. She could do with better ones, I think. More attack percent would be nice, but whatever. So, yeah. I guess that's kind of everything. So I will see you guys later. Goodbye for now.